I'd like to call the Neighborhood Development Committee meeting to order today, Tuesday, June 7th, 2022. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderman Bosley. Alderman Gunther. Alderman Todd.
Present.
Alderwoman Clark Hubbard.
Here.
Alderwoman Evans.
Present.
Alderman Page.
Present.
Chairwoman Howard.
Present.
Alderman Bosley.
Present.
Alderman Gunther.
Alderman Gunther asked to be excused.
So noted. 6 present, you have quorum.
Okay. At this time, I'd like the committee to take a moment to review the minutes from May 17th, 2022. Any questions or comments regarding the minutes? Hearing none, I would take a motion to approve the minutes from the 17th of May.
Second. Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderman Bosley.
Aye.
Alderman Gunther. Alderman Todd.
Aye.
Alderwoman Clark Hubbard.
Aye.
Alderwoman Evans.
Aye.
Alderman Page.
Aye.
Chairwoman Howard.
Aye.
6 aye votes.
Okay. At this time, we have before us, the committee will consider 2 board bills, Board Bill number 16 and 23. First will be Board Bill number 23, or I'm sorry, Board Bill number 16, introduced by Alderwoman Dwin Evans. Madam Clerk, will you please read the description?
Board Bill 16, introduced by Alderwoman Gwendolyn Evans, an ordinance approving the redevelopment plan dated December 16th, 2021 for the 4100 through 4134 Dr. Martin Luther King Drive in the city of St. Louis, after finding that the area is blighting as defined in section 99.320 of the revised statutes of Missouri 2016 as amended, finding that there shall be available a 10-year tax abatement based on 95% of the assessed value of the incremental improvements, and pledging cooperation of the Board of Aldermen.
Okay, Alderwoman Evans. Please present your bill.
Okay. Bill 16 is the construction of the funeral home that's at 4100 block of Dr. Martin Luther King. It's a $1 million project, over $1 million project, which will bring jobs to this site as well. The incentives for this project is for a 10-year, 95% tax abatement. And I look forward to the development for the 4th Ward.
Okay.
I also have on hand, Mr. Wilson, are you there, Zachary Wilson? Yes, I see
Yes.
you. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Excuse me, Alder. We have a list of people speaking in favor of the bill. So do you want the clerk to go through that list?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Clerk, please call the names of those people listed under Board Bill 16 as speakers.
Give me just a second. I don't have the list in front of me.
I do, if you want me to do it.
If you can do the first one, I'll be pulling it up.
Oh, all right.
Good stuff.
Is Neil Richardson on the call? from SLDC?
No, ma'am, not at this time.
Okay, Dale Russetts?
Dale is, but that's all SLDC staff. So
Right.
people
So are
speak
you
on,
the speaker for the SLDC staff?
we,
Zach?
my staff here is Jake Nurup and Andrew Knopp, and Dale is on the call, but to speak in favor is Ozella Foster and Christopher Jones for the board bill.
Okay. I guess Zach, go ahead and explain details about the bill.
Ms. Foster's application came to us last year. It would have gone through the Board of Aldermen last year, but due to requirements in the state statute on advertising, it didn't get out by the time the last session ended. So we had to reintroduce this board bill. Mrs. Foster is her company to stay in North City. She found this location, purchased the land from LRA, and she submitted her application. We scored the project. Jake can speak on that. Scored 3 out of 5. We have a scorecard attached too. Ozella Foster will have 6 full-time employees there. $1.5 million investment on southwest corner of MLK and Sarah. It's always a good thing for the MLK corridor. So SLD is very supportive of this project. Jay can talk about the scorecard if you like, but Ozella Foster would be happy to go into greater detail of what her project will entail.
Okay, Ms. Foster,
Yes,
are you
ma'am.
ready? Are you ready to speak?
I'm always ready to speak about my project. First of all, thank each and every one of you for allowing me to basically be included in this Zoom. I am so elated that we will have the opportunity to continue a legacy into the community that I grew up in. So being in the business for 41 years, now being on my own for 15 years, it's going to be an honor for me to groom my family to stay where we grew up to serve the
Ms.
community.
Foster, I
Ma'am,
apologize. I forgot to swear you in. That's a new facet to our meetings and our here.
You are
So
ready?
I'm have the clerk swear all of the speakers in at one time. So all of you that are here to speak, raise your hand and I'll have the clerk swear you all in at one time, and open your mics to say I do when you're finished if you agree.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
I do.
Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Foster, you may proceed. I'm sorry for the interruption. I apologize.
that's okay. That's the human side of people. So now where we are ready to begin the project, I can see us being a viable part to regrouping Martin Luther King. When I was basically said to by Laura Costello, the people had told me from the bank, you all cannot make this happen. God says you can. So we just kept at it and kept at it and kept at it. And by the help of St. Louis City and the LRA, we are being planted in the community. We will create jobs there. It may not just be 6, but our plan is to continue because we do have ownership of 13 additional parcels on the Evans side of 4100 block of Evans, to whereas in time, God will allow us to create the community room there. It will allow us to have an avenue to where people can just say, let me use this room. Ms. Foster, can we come into your facility? We are just elated. You don't know how glad we are to be able to serve St. Louis as we grew up in St. Louis. My kids went to school down the street. I went to school down the street, then worked at Grand and Martin Luther King or Grand and Page 30 years. But now to be a part of a growing committee, a growing community, Urban League down the street, NGA on the other end. Are y'all kidding? We are there. We are there by the grace of God and the help of St. Louis Development. I thank you. I thank you. We will be able to serve the metropolitan area as we do where we are right now. Not just Fourth Ward, but St. Louis City and County. That's our goal. That's our goal. And so we're grateful for the opportunity. So, I mean, I don't know no other way to tell you except for the benefit of what our funeral home will bring, the beauty that will be able to, you know what else is so strange? Right across the street, my dear friend, our funeralized, lost his life. It is an honor. It is an honor for me to be able to be on that corner, to be able to, even if I can help somebody along the way over there, help some of the younger people understand, you know, how do you grow into the type of people or the type of person like a David Dorn that lost his life right there. Ms. Foster, can you help that kid? Can you teach this one? And I'm right in the way, I'm right there. Put your hands on me, I'm right there. So that's another thing. And then my children coming behind me will be there. Many of the clients that we basically work with right now, whether it's county, East St. Louis or whatever, they're into the children. And let's keep it real. My children is now the coming of the job. So when they add on new people, tax-paying folks, what do? We grow by the grace of God. That's my story. That's my story.
Can't hear you, Ms. Howard, Alderwoman Howard.
Thank you, Ms. Foster.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Jones, did you have anything to add?
Yeah, y'all call him.
Now, I don't, besides introducing myself, I don't have much to say. I don't want to step on anything my mom said. It's just, I speak for me and all my sisters when I say we're here to stand by her 100% and continue this legacy going and try to stay in the community. All our friends are all in the community. So we just here to support and build and continue on and just continue this legacy going further and further as long as we can.
Okay, thank you. Okay, at this time, I will open it up for questions from the committee. First, Alderman Bosley, do you have any questions?
I do have a comment. I'd like to say it is very, very nice to see your dreams, hopes, and wishes play out, and with them being aligned with what it is the community needs. It couldn't be better. One of the things that we miss in a lot of, one of the things that we miss a lot of time is the passion that people have for the service that they would like to do. And I can hear that passion in you all's voice. I hear the pain and past experiences. So, you know, I appreciate you bringing that to the table. And I'm looking forward to voting for this and at some point in time, maybe visiting what it is that you all are doing during seeing how I can be assistance other than just a vote. Thank you.
Tell your granddad I said, hey.
I will. So that's my dad. Everybody thinks he's my granddad because of how, you know, he's the age difference. But I will tell him you said hello.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Alderman Todd.
I don't have anything. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay. Alderman Page.
I have no questions. Only a very simple comment that Ms. Foster, I sincerely appreciate the energy and the dedication and the commitment to community, not just to the business that you're intending to do. I appreciate your commitment to the community that you shared during your testimony. With that, I yield back, Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you very much. And Alderwoman Shamim Clark-Hubbard.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman, members of the committee. I did not want to miss my opportunity to congratulate you, Queen Foster, and tell you how happy I am. Listen, I am just as excited today listening to you speak on this as when I first saw the sign go up. So I know the work and the passion, and again, the commitment you have to that area, and listening to you talk about the legacy, these sound like order steps to me. And I am excited to be able to be here to witness this next step as you move forward. And I cannot wait to be there when you cut that ribbon.
Thank you, and again, tell your grandparents that, hey.
Ms. Foster, I'd just like to say, I appreciate your dedication to the city of St. Louis and your willingness to remain in the city when many other lifelong institutions such as yours have gotten up and left us. I appreciate your dedication and your service to the city and your willingness to stay with it.
Yes, ma'am.
We need
Yes,
more
ma'am.
institutions like yours that are willing to keep their legacy going. Thank you so much. At this time, I will ask Alderwoman Evans to close.
I'm sorry.
Uh,
I had an
close.
interruption.
Oh, that's
Okay.
I was like, are you sorry you didn't hear me? Or okay,
Okay.
you're
I seek to pass board bill number 16 with a due pass recommendation, and I hope I get the votes to do that.
okay. I will take a motion.
I move we pass Board Bill 16 out with a due pass recommendation.
Second,
Second, who was the second?
Alderman
Alderman
Page.
Page.
Page,
Oh. All right, Alderwoman, call the roll.
Alderman
I mean,
Boswell.
not all, clerk, call the roll.
clerk,
Madam Clerk.
Alderman Bosley.
Aye.
Alderman Gunther. Alderman Todd.
Aye.
Alderwoman Clark Hubbard. Alderwoman
You're
Clark Hubbard, you're on mute.
Aye.
Alderwoman Evans.
aye.
Alderman Page.
aye.
Chairwoman Howard.
Aye.
6 aye votes.
Boom.
You have sustained your motion, Alderwoman Evans, and Board Bill number 16 is passed out of committee with a due pass recommendation. Ms. Foster Jones, thank you for your participation today, and we're going to move on to our next bill, and I'm going to turn the chair over to Alderwoman Clark Hubbard as I present my bill.
All righty, I thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
All
Congratulations.
right, y'all. All
Okay,
right.
thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. And with that, Madam Chairwoman Carol Howard, you are recognized on the introduction of Board Bill 23.
Okay, Board Bill 23 is an ordinance approving a redevelopment plan dated March 22nd, 22 for 4747 Adkins Avenue and 4009 Lower Street in the city of St. Louis. The area has been blighted and is defined in section 99.320, the revised statutes of Missouri 2016 is amended. Finding that there shall be available 10-year tax abatement based on a 75% of the assessed value of the incremental improvements and pledging cooperation of the Board of Aldermen. At this time, I would like to take testimony from my guest, Mr. Joe Langio, who is the developer of the
Madam
property.
Speaker, can you swear them in first? I'm sorry, Madam Clerk, can you swear them in first? The speakers are.
They were all,
Oh, at the same, oh, okay. I thought they were for the first bill. I'm sorry. Okay.
Mr. Langio,
Well, the previous speaker is a tough act to follow, but I will say that I am going to be developing 2 single-family homes on the 2 subject lots, 4747 Adkins, 4009 Delore. These will be new construction. This is a neighborhood that I grew up in. I attended the parish grade school and high school, so I'm very familiar with the neighborhood. And it's an opportunity for me to give back to an area that is so near and dear to me. I'm also building a third home in an adjacent ward, but here today we're just seeking support for the two properties that are on the application.
Okay. And these
And,
properties, let me,
and real quickly, we're seeking abatement because it's expensive to build homes these days. I think these will be into the affordable category, but they will be, because of construction costs, currently they'll be probably at a higher price point than other properties in the neighborhood, which are all 90 to 100 years old. So this abatement is really to help the eventual buyer of these homes, since we expect the price point to be a little bit higher, somewhere in the low 200s.
and I might add, this isn't an area that has been ripe for development. Most of the homes in the area are stick-built, and their lifetime is about 100 years. And recently, I've only had, I guess in 2013, I had a development right up the street from the Atkins property, and both of these were houses that fell victim to fire and were turned over to LRA. And we would appreciate getting these infill properties up, and families and people living in them to maintain the integrity and further development in the area.
Okay, thank you, Alderwoman Howard. With that, we'll go to the committee for questions. We'll start with Alderman Bosley.
I don't have any questions, but congratulations on the project. And I definitely appreciate your efforts and what it is that you all are working to bring to the city, and bringing any type of development to these areas that are underserved, man, especially when people are passionate about doing it. It's very, very helpful, because every day, folks are walking around at vacant land, seeing the grass not being cut and losing hope. So, we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alderman Todd.
I don't have any comments.
Thank you. Alderwoman Evans.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just want to thank Alderwoman Howard, and to let her know that I am excited for her development as well. Anytime we can bring any type of development to the city to help improve it, I am for it. And I just want to congratulate you and hope to see many, many more. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alderwoman Evans. Alderman Page.
Yes, thank you. Just an observation. I am always excited to see new development come into historical communities, be they north or south, east, west, or central corridor. The one question that I have, I'm also a firm believer in home ownership. And I'm curious to know, I am happy to support the abatement that is requested. I think that is a righteous use of abatement to help families into home ownership. I'm curious to know, are there any additional efforts to help? And these might be slightly out of first-time homeowner price range from reviewing the package this morning, but are there any efforts to help growing families, moderate income people into owning these and other homes?
Mr. Wilson, can you speak to that? Zach?
We work with many different agencies to make homes affordable, and the tax abatement is one of those tools we use. We also work with Habitat for Humanity, other loan type of groups. I can send you a list of partnerships we are working on, Alderman Page. But with these homes, with the abatement, it'll save the homeowner quite a bit of money. That's why we tie all Habitat homes also get tax abatement, because it just makes the units more affordable.
Right. Thank you so much for that. I would look forward to seeing that list and maybe having a follow-up discussion about not just this particular project that's presented today, but future projects as well. I'm excited to support this bill. And with that, Madam Chair, I yield back.
Oh, did you have something else, Alderman Howard?
I'm sorry?
Did you, I thought you were getting ready to say something to Alderman Page.
No, I was forgetting I wasn't sharing.
Okay, yeah, so I don't have any questions other than to, again, thank you for your commitment and for sticking it in here with us in the city and for staying on this projects like this that are so needed, especially with all the challenges and everything that go into that. I just will throw in there, I myself, years back, my family were first-time home buyers, and we took advantage of the abatement incentive here in the city of St. Louis. So I'm always gonna be an advocate for that, because if not, we wouldn't have been able to do it. So thank you for sticking to that. You know, thank you for sticking in that and having this as an option to bring a family into the, you know, what we all want.
And let me add along with that, I've lived in the area for, my daughter's for 53 years. And when I first looked at the price, but prices that in homes on my block that have sold lately, that have been renovated, are selling for 200. And they're similar in size and the amenities. So I think that it's a little bit of a sticker shock, because we are in a very competitive market right now, but people are buying them, and they're buying them, you know, before they even hit the market. So I'm confident, hopefully, you know, the market will remain in the state it's in, and these will be bought by families that are willing to move in, or at least young couples that, you know, maybe it's a starter home, which back when 53 years ago, $200,000 for a home was way out of my budget. But I would like.
I'll be the close.
Okay, I would like to move and ask for the committee's favorable consideration of Board Bill 23 to pass out of committee with a do pass recommendation.
So moved.
Second.
I needed a motion first, though. I'm asking, I need a motion, though.
I motion that Board Bill 23 pass out with a do pass recommendation.
Second.
Previous row. Ms. Banks. Don't play that, huh?
Hearing no executive, the previous have passed Board Bill with the pass recommendation. I'm sorry. For Alderman Howard, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. I will resume as the chair. Thank you very much for all of you that tuned in today and presented your testimony. And at this time, we have no resolutions. Are there any motions for any discussions among the committee members? Announcements from any committee members? Madam Clerk, excuse members.
I believe you excused Alderman Gunther.
Other Alderman Gunther is excused. I'll take a motion for adjournment.
I move that we adjourn the Neighborhood Development Committee meeting at this time.
Second,
Hearing no objection, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.